Today I've had a day, and I find myself asking, is today the day? Let's find out. Okay, actually I can move this down a bit. Is today the day? I ask myself that question every single day. Let's see. I'll start with Seisan kata. Seisan. I'll do it this way so you can see. Hello, everyone. Biblico Christou, welcome. Starting off with some kata, put on a little show for you. You know, a little this, little that. But we're also going to play with Bob tonight. And if you're good, maybe we'll do nunchucks. You want to see something? Say something. Kuranfa! Yeah! Pants are coming down. All right. Little breather. I'll put on a little show while we wait, though. You like this? Huh? Little roll. Oh, little reversal. Bikes and bricks. My day has been god awful up until about 7 minutes ago. I appreciate you asking. How's your day? Is there anything I can do to make it better? Minus strike myself with the nunchucks? I mean, I do enough of that as is. You don't know? It's okay. It's hard. Words are never enough for feelings, are they? How's the rest of the crowd doing? We all right? It's Tuesday, okay? Week's only not even halfway through. Come on, bikes and bricks. Is there something I can do to make it better? Bro looks like Andrew Tate. I get that a lot. That one's my least favorite. I also get the Impractical Jokers dude. Because, you know, my eyes are like small. I mean, it's all of it. The balding pattern's sort of the same. I got Marcelo Garcia once, but, you know, opinions differ. As long as I just look like Andrew Tate, you know, hopefully I fight better than him. Gotta go to bed. Hey, I respect it. Os. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate you chatting with me and asking how my day was. That was very nice. All right. Let's see what else we got. Suparimpe is pretty good. I'm skinnier than I was when I first wore these pants. Vinicio, hello. Welcome. On these lives, if you want to see it, you got to say it. Okay? You want to see this? Okay. Rahesh. Os. Welcome. I got some of this guy here. He's my bouquet. All right. This guy's been giving me the silent treatment for 5 years. And I'll get it out of you. I know you can talk. I'll get him, don't worry. Do a flip. I cannot do flips due to a spinal cord injury. Used to. Front flip was actually, I preferred that. over the backflip. It's like harder technically, but it's like less scary because you start looking at the ground. Dude, no one is more disappointed than me, trust me. But I can still do some things, you know. I can, you know, kick to the head, slap bob around, the nunchucks, you know. I can do some like spin hook kicks and things like that, you know. We have some options here. Where do you live? I am on the Pacific coast of the United States. Father of flight. Flight's good. You don't always want to fight. That's bad, actually, a lot of the time. I trained Kung Fu in Chicago. Hell yeah. What style? Because I know Kung Fu is kind of a broad term. Gong Fu, maybe. Easy. See that? You see that? Bob doesn't want to smell my toes, but unfortunately, I'm much faster than he is. Not Andrew Tate again. God damn it. God damn. Why did it have to be his reputation with the face, you know? I got the normal Century Bob, but I like the one you got. Yeah, the arms are actually an addition. So it's like a jacket you put onto him, and then these arms kind of like rest on the shoulders. They have the legs one, which I couldn't get. I got Bob during the pandemic. I know, bro. Tough guy beating up a white belt. Look, I have a theory that Bob has been dojo storming my ass for 5 years, and I'm gonna crack him, okay? Literally and figuratively, all right? Now, unfortunately, Bob, I hate to do this in public, but, you know, the pain is obviously not the one, so maybe shame will be the one. I do this speech in every nunchuck stream, but this does not work. You look like if Nicolas Cage and Andrew Tate broke the bed. I'm going to take that because I feel like Nick Cage is super potent and powerful, really kind of helps with the like, Andrew like the, I don't even want to, don't clip that shit. So I can get it for mine. Oh yeah, yeah. I want to say this was maybe like $100, but yeah, I will take the arms off if I'm not gonna do like climbing techniques or you know anything like that. Or if I just want easy shots to the head where I don't have to go around the arms. That's kind of the bitch of these is that. Well, I mean, you know, that's how it is in fighting too. Seems worth it. Oh, I love it. I mean. The arms are like kind of stiff. So, you know, it's been really great for, speaking of Kung Fu, I'm big on hand fighting and grabbing and like non-combat techniques. So what I'll do a lot of times is I'll like, especially, I mean, I train in gis a lot, so I'll grab the gi and just pull the arm down and then just come right over the top. It's so funny. Ooh. This comment is in review. Hell yeah. Oh, we show that one. Oh yeah. Sitting at the crossroads. Yeah. Ryan Gosling plus Nick Cage. I mean, if I have to take the super weak chin for it, you know, it's worth it. Just kiss already. Okay. Okay, ready? It helps with the arm grab training. Oh yeah, yeah, oh yeah. I mean, pulling down, and the nice thing is it pops back up. So like, you know, I don't just pop this arm down for here. Sometimes I do it I'm really obnoxious and I'll like paw. And so they like keep doing this and then eventually, pop, hit him beneath. Kiss him. Some BS. Because I haven't, all right, kiss Bob. My foot's been on that and I'm heavily regretting it right now. Oh, message retracted. Let's see what we got. I like this. Lick them lips for daddy. We're gonna allow that comment, yeah. I'm sorry, that's so hot. Oh my God. This fucking beige. I mean, he does have a good jawline. I'll give him that. I like to throw a lot of my head kicks very close. I don't like to do the super long range. I like to pop it right up there. Ugh. People say Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu is gay, but you just kissed Bob on camera. Look, this is my Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu white belt. So, you know, messages held for review. I want to super chat you for that kiss. Thank you. Super chats are not enabled yet. We need, I think, like 60, 70 subscribers, and then we unlock the goods. Members only. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying, YouTube? Come on. When did you leave Impractical Jokers? You know, this is strangely prescient because I was just told by a person remotely to kiss this thing behind me, and Impractical Jokers does a lot of that shit, which, you know, I don't understand how it flew back in the day, and now it's, you know, this dude wild. Andrew Tate, yeah, you're like the third one tonight. Is this a gay community channel? It's a community channel. You can be as gay as you want. I got a little gay with Bob earlier, but you know, we have a strange relationship. I'm gay too? Hell yeah. Get it, brother? We all love you, Murr. Message held for review, message held for review, message held for review. Make out with them. I'll show that, but I kicked him in the mouth first, so I kind of did it out of order. Babish is now in the judo. Okay. So yeah, black belt's real. I have more than one. So this is the first one I got for Goju-ryu. It's old school, close quarters. I was doing those katas in the beginning of the stream, if you were here. This is my Shitoryu Sensei belt. I just wear the plain one because, you know, and I wear like the not you know, flashy stuff unless I'm doing a photo shoot. So yeah, black belts are real. Can I get one if you got more than? Yeah, you could totally get one. Do a mawashigeri. Why did it censor that? Mawashigeri. Here we go. Oh my God. All that time for a black belt, still can't dodge. That's true. I bet you oh man. Oh, a lot of them. Oh, I can't show that one. Are you okay? I can't show that one either. They're real. Okay. Oh my God, held for review again. Your finishing move. Oh, I like that. We'll show that one. BJJ purple belt, I'll sub you. Yeah. Yeah. Purple belt, you'd tear my tendons in half and then I'd be crippled for life. Are you kidding me? Look, I practice karate. It doesn't mean I'm dumb. All right. Mawashigeri. All right, so you got like the kickboxer style, the like kind of baseball batty one. I like that one because extending over and over and snapping is really hard on the joints, but you know, here, back of the head. Question about the gym in the prison. I have a friend, he did 6 months. He's out with a great body despite we do gym before he went. Maybe food, weird. Yeah, so there's a couple things that it seems like like you go to prison, it's like they only feed you so much, right? But people barter with food, and you can get money on your commissary and you can get food that way. I mean, people are eating like tuna cans. They might have protein powder nowadays. So I mean, all you do is like, and in prison, a lot of what they do is like partial reps. So it's really good for like hypertrophy, growing muscles. The real tough guys don't need to show off. That's true. Lazy moves. Kung Fu band here. At least you're honest. Juju, I am honest to a fault. It makes me a lot of friends, and also a lot of people don't like me. Oops. Touche, I can't do that. I'll show this. Yeah. This? Huh? When I had a bigger chest, I could do like a good titty dance, but I don't have the mass, and I have to like kind of get my shit in front of me, you know? My sister wants to go for dinner with you. Wow. That's the first time this ever happened. I'm flattered. I don't want to blush. Pick her up and say. Bork says gay, gay, gay. I'm going to show this. I don't care. You look like Murr. I need a counter of like Andrew Tate counter, Murr counter. Nick Cage is actually pretty apt. A lot of people in my family look really like they could be a stunt double. Ryan Gosling, but I think that one was probably, you know, a little bit of, which is fine here. Todd. Hi, your thoughts on Wing Chun? Papa yeah, I'm gonna show that and then pop, pop, pop. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-ba-ba. You can still move them though. Yeah, I see Nick Cage. You only have 4 viewers. That's kind of gay. Well, now it's 5. So is that just like 1.2 more gay, or is it like, is it exponential? Are we double gay? What's good, brother? Just passing by. What's up, baller? We've been doing well, a lot of people have been asking me to kiss this thing. I did it once, but you know, I'm kind of regretting it. We're doing a little of this. You know, a little pop, little back of the head. Okay? I mean, these aren't legal, so you might as well go for the illegal target. Where's your top lip? It's the big one's the low one, so it really takes and then this kind of shades it, but. Do a backflip. I can't, my spine's busted. Look, I want to. Flips weren't really my thing. I did a lot of like handspringy stuff from dance. I wasn't like I did crump, but I wasn't like a hip hop person, so I didn't do a lot of like flipping. I did more like spinning. I learned the shit I'm about to show you from the Green Power Ranger, Tommy. Jason David Frank was my first karate sensei, and he taught me nunchucks when I was 11 years old, all right? I got a video on my thingamabob. If you want to check it out, I go over some of this stuff. Do the splits. Okay. Tyshawn, hello. Ever tried ninjutsu? No, I haven't. You'll kick my dog. That's an older internet reference, so I know you're in my age bracket. Welcome, Tyshawn. Okay, we'll do the splits, and then I'll do nunchuck stuff. So yeah, first sensei was the Green Power Ranger. No shit. It was dope as hell, and We had the same haircut. It was the 90s. So in Southern California, you had spiked hair and you bleached the tips. Okay? All right, splits. I can't do the front splits. My hip sockets, like most men have very forward-facing hip sockets. Mine are kind of like turned out a bit. So I'm really flexible this way, but I can't do the splits this way. No way for real. I know him. Yeah? Rest in peace. I mean, it's crazy to think, you know, the mental health affects everybody, including the coolest Power Ranger to ever walk the earth. Yeah, okay, so he showed me stuff like this. So this is flashy kind of movie stuff, but it's cool, so everyone likes it. My left is a lot worse. Stuff like this. This is the Anakin Skywalker lightsaber twirl. It's deceptively simple. It just happens fast, so it looks cool. Baller, I got my black belt in BJJ, then dislocated my left kneecap completely playing basketball and tore my meniscus in my right knee. Dude. Oh, rip for the meniscus, man. I was expecting you to say someone leg locked you, which is I talked about earlier, how I'm deathly afraid of someone ripping my shit. Oh, I would submit you. Yeah, maybe. Just because I was a white belt doesn't mean I don't know chokes and mount escapes and submissions of my own. You know? My grip's pretty good. Just saying. The gi's like, we know what's gonna make you famous. Not yet. Not yet. You do kind of look like Tommy. The spiked hair really helps. Because I think he had the spiked hair even in like his later appearances. Is this Tate? Did you know a Dale S. Kirby by chance? That sounds really familiar. Where would I know Dale from? That sounds super familiar. Orange emoji face. How high can I kick? Let's see. I'm not super warm, but let's see, to the front. I can't hold it at my max height, you know what I mean? But like I can kick over my own head. Right, the side, because of my back problems, I used to be able to do like back kicks up here because I did like ballet, so you do a lot of like arabesque. It's the same thing, but you know, I can still side kick to the head with relative ease. Armbar, yeah, I don't focus on those submissions because my focus is more like rounding out my karate a little bit more. And I've done like kickboxing, Muay Thai, Krav Maga, I've done all that stuff. But having a ground and wrestling plan is important. You know, I've always understood that, and I've been cross-training for a million years. Looks easy, thank you. I got my brown belt when I was 26. Hell yeah, I got this when I was 33. Beesjerger. I got my brown belt at 26. A Tinder date gave it to me. Okay. I'm going to show this against my better judgment. Maybe the thirst traps will build engagement. I mean, if it gets me the full-time gig, you know what I'm saying? All right. He wrote the samurai swordsmanship books. I'm not familiar with those. Samurai swordsmanship books. I'm going to write that down so I can check it out. Swordsmanship book. Cool. Okay. All right. I'm a goddamn Ninja Turtle, okay? My back is curved weird. You like this? You like this? the fucking, what is it, the ASMR? I don't really understand. Get out of the way, Bob. Jesus. Jesus! Okay, so these are Sai. They are not sharp, but they are pointy. Like me. God damn it, what are you guys doing to me? And then there's this move at the end where you go kind of like around the back this way. Gah! And you bash someone in the hand. Boom. Oh, this hand. Which would break your fingers. Boom. Block. Punch around the head. Strike to the temple. Cacao. Flip it back. Block because after you've punched them with a metal pole and then smash them in the head, they're gonna, go for a low kick. Yeah, whatever. You do this and then you come around here and then you go, and you throw it, because you can throw these. Message retracted. Bam! See, and then we do like both sides of the head. Pop! Bam, bam, bam! Baller. Well, that's what they were used for, right? I didn't mean that bad. I didn't read your previous comment before it was retracted. These I hate because like you hold them here, right? Because if you hold them loose and you try and punch, it wobbles. So you got to pin it to yourself, and that's how you block. But if you probably have not, I'm assuming some things, but you probably have not had someone take a sai and like hit you with it, and you have to block it with this enormously small profile, right? And then assuming you do, let's assume you do, which you don't, but let's assume you do. It slams this into your forearm bone, and this isn't round. It's got little edges. I don't know if you can see. So it's like very pinpoint pressure. You look like you pay your barber extra to choke you after. All of these messages. Anthazar, I gotta moderate a little bit. Patty advice? What do you mean? What do you mean by that? Sounds like every single defense training that I've seen for women. Try being in real jiu-jitsu once in your life. It'll do you good. I have, Bunby. I have. This is my white belt. I mean, striking's obviously my thing, but I'm no stranger, okay? Ezekiel choke is my favorite because no one fucking does it ever, and I don't know why. It's like everyone gets like this huge thing for like the rear naked. Oh my gosh, it's like, the be all end all, but like you can get a choke from the front with it's the same stuff. So I'm under no illusion that someone couldn't just twist my knee into string cheese. Take care, brother. Oh, Spaller. Good to have you. I appreciate you. Trolls. Keep up the good work. Shy Weed Demon. I like your name and I like your attitude. Bun B. I've never seen a man wear a gi without a shirt underneath and that exposed. He looks crazy. Like that? I don't know. I don't have the good lighting for the abs, but I got them. You know what I mean? I got the side abs. I got them here. I got them here. I got them here. I got them everywhere. All right. You can wear a mic on your chest, but not a shirt. I honestly have tried, and it's like, it's just not, it's like, it's not quite enough. If you can believe that. What arts do you train anyway? I currently train my own kind of blend. It's karate focused, but I've done, let's see, Goju-ryu, Ishin-ryu, Shito-ryu, Shotokan, Rue-ryu. So I've done 6 styles of karate. I've done a little bit of Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. This is my white belt that Bob is wearing. I've done a little bit of grappling and like kind of freestyle wrestling. I have trained in capoeira, Brazilian dance fighting. I've trained in Krav Maga for a couple years. I've done a couple years of Muay Thai, Dutch kickboxing. Dutch kickboxing is one of my favorites. Low kick, love it. I don't throw my karate kicks like this. Like when I throw a roundhouse, I like get that hand in front. It's like perfect, you know, like not only is it the deterrent, but you like can block the vision, you know? Orangutan ain't got nothing on that body hair. I'm gonna show these, I don't care. You've got an unreal body. I watched this for all the wrong reasons. Thank you. I appreciate that. I'm super like, usually I'm like 15 pounds heavier with muscle, you know, but I can't get the good shot here. I flex in a couple of my videos. Go watch my videos if you're so friggin'. Chest hairs, eyes. Yeah, you do need to watch the eyes. Thank you, Anthazar. I'm hoping it comes back because like in my prime, my heyday or whatever, right? When I was younger, it was not the style. And so it you know, really narrowed some things down. It helps to be like lean and have abs. I bet his worst enemy is a wax strip. That is hilarious. Is it true Muay Thai is the best? No. Muay Thai is very good, but not because that technique specifically is the most superior, because Muay Thai is styled for sport, which is gambled on. And in Muay Thai, in Thailand, they don't really go for first round knockouts because you can't build the odds and the gambling momentum in 30 seconds. So the style is really focused on flashy like the big kicks. People do box, you know, there are sub-styles of Muay Thai where they will go with their hands, but it's rarely like combinations. It's usually like boom, it's like high damage, like it's like showy. So it's super effective, super high damage. But if you prioritize kicks, you're leaving a lot on the table because everything here is so much faster. And I have like fast kicks, but it's nothing compared to hands. So that's where I'd say Muay Thai is weak, where if you train the sport the way it's done, they push you towards like enduring a long fight. Now, hitting the bag, sparring constantly, that is the way everyone needs to train. Like practically, like I do kata just because it's like, some days I with my back all messed up, I can't just wail on the bag. So I have to make compromise and just work on technique, right, with less power. Blinding someone with a handful of chest hair is crazy. That's a mix of the arts. Yeah, well, and on top of that, I was a professional dancer for many years. Mainly modern contemporary dancing, which is a lot of like, you know, it's a lot of like kind of goofy stuff, but like there's spinning, jumping, lifting people. I did a lot of partnering. I also did ballet for many years. I was the prince in the Nutcracker once. So that training, and I did a lot of contact improvisation, which is It's partnering where you lift people and like let people like essentially climb up you and like roll off of you, but it's all improvised. You don't talk, you don't discuss it. You just kind of like lean against somebody, and then like you take their weight, and then you like kind of roll them off, and then you roll here, and then you go to the ground, and you know, and you do all these things, and you just like, it's a little bit like what it sounds like, a little bit, but those skills come in handy for like wrestling, like understanding someone's body weight, being able to read where they're going. You know, I can feel when you're using your back foot if I'm like connected to you. So cool. Let's see, hold on. You have good cuts. Thank you. I can see you take your training serious. Respect, fam. I took it so seriously that I've hurt myself so fucking bad. It's so bad. Like, I'm kind of shocked that I can still do some of these kicks. I mean, it isn't the most comfortable, but Krav is a ridiculous sport. Yeah, and most of the Krav places are McDojos, where they just go, and one, and two, and elbow. Wow, so unique. You know, but the place I went to was like, it's like day one, it's like you're just hammer fisting. And so you just have someone hold a pad and you just go ape shit. And that's a lot of the training in Krav Maga, is just making you go, ah, and just like wail on somebody. Because it's effective to wail on somebody and overwhelm them. Munted said, yay, you're super late. A lot of people beat you to that. That kick would have cut me dead on the chin. Hell no, he snuck me. So cool you trained under JDF. It was super cool, and like, I was already like a person that I was 11 years old. I took everything I did super seriously, especially karate, and I had a talent for it. I picked it up immediately, and he saw that. And so he really like invested time in me, and I was like, oh my God, this is crazy. In fact, I was a white belt going to test for my yellow belt, and it was super dramatic, right? Because he's a TV star, so of course it's dramatic. He takes you to this back area where there's like a singular overhead light, and so it's like a spotlight, and then he sits kind of in the dark, you know, like this, and so you're like super intimidated because it's the fucking Power Ranger, and so he's like, all right, show me your kata, you know, and I'm like, yes, sensei. You know, I do the whole thing, and he's like, he asks me a bunch of questions, and then he was like, Kyle, which is my name, you know, pretty apt name for a white-ass dude. He's like, Kyle, are you ready to test for orange belt, which is the third belt? And I was like, yeah, I am. And he's like, all right, show me everything. And I showed him, you know, the kata that, you know. And obviously I'm like, my technique is different now, but I did it. I answered the orange belt questions. And so in front of everyone, he's like, Kyle didn't get his yellow belt today. Kyle did something different. He got his orange belt, and everyone's like 10 years old, right? And so everyone's like, oh shit, you know? And it's like, it's from the Power Ranger. So I was just like, oh, you know, like, oh my God. And so like, I'm like, I peaked super early, you know? And after that, we got a letter in the mail that was like, it was from Sensei. And I was like, oh my God, Sensei's sending me mail? I'm 11 years old. Why am I getting mail? And you're sort of giving a terrible name to anyone with a black belt. I would have never been able to wear mine like that. Why? What's terrible about it? What martial art is he doing? Jiu-jitsu, judo? Drunk Twister. Yeah, it's a lot like Drunk Twister. Anthazar, I can't show that one. I'm sorry, but you're right. Sounds like another man is trying to attack his name to fight when it sounds like he only dances. There's a lot of crossover. What martial art is he doing? He's really not doing any martial arts at all. I've really started Muay Thai, only been doing it for 4 months, but the instructors are kicking my ass. Let's see. I remember my first day put me in the ring to spar because I was too hesitant about getting hit in the face. That doesn't look practical for self-defense. Okay. How does this look for self-defense? Let's try this one, okay? Right? Give me your money. That's not karate. It's Muay Thai. Just because I wear the gi doesn't mean I don't use every technique. My karate means empty hands. That's it. It encompasses everything, okay? My karate includes Muay Thai style shin kicks, okay? I do elbows, I do hammer fists, I do side hammer fists. Fix your gi, you slob. Nah. Good defense to a figure weighing 4 pounds. Teep, it's not a bathrobe. I mean, I got a bunch of my blood on it. Does that give me any credit? Or is that less credit? You want a teep? Okay. Okay, you want a teep. I really like the front leg. Because like the back leg, I have to like rotate my pelvis more, which like cranks my bad side of my back. So I usually go lead, and it's faster, right? So I'll teep to just like piss people off, you know, like that. Sometimes I'll extend. I like to teep the hip bones because it knocks people, it like folds people. Nobody is like prepared or braced this way. So I like to teep the hip bones, which Bob doesn't have, obviously. But, you know, I'll teep to like the face, which they don't really do a ton in Muay Thai. It's like disrespectful. But I'm fighting Bob, so I'm going to disrespect him, you know? Is this satire? W karate. TBH, the instructors did tell me never punch in a street situation. Just use elbows, kicks and knees, palms, right? Boss Rutan was knocking bitches out with a palm hook for years in K1. Some of you are not old enough to understand that, and it is showing. Educate yourselves, please. I like the lead elbow too, especially if you can like kind of pull them into it. Oops. I like to really snap the elbows really fat. You know what I'm saying? And I don't fight like this. I fight like this. A little bit cocked. I'm ready to go here. Ready to fire this way. Pull down, right here. I can do an elbow defense, which has been, I've broken people's toes elbowing, because they don't do that in karate. They're like, why would I put my elbow back here? Even though they do this every day, they won't block this way. And so I'll just, like, people are annoying me, kicking me in the back because they know I have back problems. I'll just pop. So easy. I didn't say they don't kick to the face. I said front kicks to the face are less common because it's like disrespectful. I have broken ribs, so please, you can't kick. I won't kick you, Anthony. I want your attention, not to cause you pain. No, he said they don't teep to the face because it's rude. Yeah, exactly. Anthony, I like that comment. I gotta be careful though, you know what I mean? I respect the attitude. Is this guy from Practical Jokers? Again, I need a counter. Maybe I'll do that. I don't know how to do that because I'm a dancer and a karate man, and so I don't know how to do YouTube at all, but I need an Andrew Tate counter, a Murr counter, We got Nicolas Cage tonight, which, you know, I can kind of understand, especially if, like, when I shave. You know, I got a good, like, similar nose profile. Someone said, switch kick to the dome. Switch kick to the dome. All right, oh. All right. Can you see my feet? Switch, 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 pop. Do you understand what I'm saying to you? Okay, although most of the switch kicks that I do are to the body. You know, it's an easy way to get power elastically without having to, like, you know, like, get the hips really involved. Especially in karate, it's really muscular. He really does like Andrew Tate. I do, and I hate that, but soy Andrew Tate? Really? Andrew Tate could not do this shit. I would let a woman sit in the front seat. What? I did not understand that. That's funny. Based on that fight Andrew Tate lost, would you beat him? I think so. I would train really fucking hard to annihilate him, and he would probably be smoking constantly. He wouldn't take me seriously. So I know he's a bitch, and so, like, you can tell him I said so, but I would just fucking... His face is already almost inverted, you know what I mean? It just needs a little bit of encouragement. Question mark kick. All right. So I never open with a question mark kick. Everyone that knows me and fights me understands that I'm gonna do it. So what I do is I set him up. I'll give him some low, really, like, not teep this way, but like driving up, really, like, under the ribs, and kind of, right? So they're like, I have to make them actually afraid to get hit to encourage them to drop the arms, right? Boom, boom, and then question mark. Up. Boom, shakalaka. I'm gonna tell him. You can run and tell that. Not my ribs, good night. I didn't need you to... I'm sorry, Anthony. I appreciate your support in your most trying time. Os. Sound nada, brother? All right, people, what do we want to see? Most people don't want to see kata. But if you don't say something, that's what I'm going to do. Not necessarily. You want this? Oh, I have tonfa. You want to see tonfa? YouTube want to see some tonfa? Wing Chun. Oh my God, I totally forgot to address this earlier. I am so sorry. My thoughts on Wing Chun are that the principles are pretty sound. That's a lot of Ishinryu karate. They do vertical fists as well. They don't punch with the pink. I don't like the pinky knuckle punches. If you train for it, you can make it work, but the hand trapping is the biggest thing. And I mean, like, kicking to the shins and the knees and just being direct is huge. But in terms of, like, manipulating, like, elbows and, like, rolling over, you know, to, like, do things, there's a lot of potential there, and it gets a lot of flack because most Wing Chun places don't, like, do heavy pressure testing. A lot of people in Wing Chun are older. I'm super injured. So, like, I can't spar at 100% anymore. Like, I just can't. It's either I can practice martial arts kind of moderately or not at all. How long did it take to get your black belt? Good day, Hakeem. Good day. Oh, It took a while. I have a video on this if you're real curious. It's my whole journey, but I started at a dojo where the sensei was the Green Power Ranger. Sorry if you were here earlier and I'm going over it again, but Tommy was my first karate sensei. So I started when I was 11. I did it for like a year and a half. We moved, and then I did it for another couple years as a teenager. And then I went to college and got my dance degree and did a bunch of stuff like that. And then later as an adult, after I did Krav Maga and kickboxing and all these other things, I came back to it in my 30s for 3 years and then got started getting black belts. Plural. Rear teep, jab, front teep, jab, fake rear teep into Superman punch, rear cross angle out to the left side, rear roundhouse to the leg. Is that right? The text is so small it's hard to read. Okay. Rear teep, jab, front teep, jab, fake the rear teep into Superman punch, rear cross angle out to left side, rear roundhouse to leg. Okay. Boom, jab, boom, fake, here, cross, here. Let's try it again. Okay. I like this. I like being given combo. Okay. Okay. Boom. Jab, boom, jab, fake. I know you said leg, but I wanted to be extra. Are Japanese war fans used as a weapon nowadays, like Mortal Kombat? I think some styles do practice. I've seen people use fans in tournaments. It's not in any of the styles that I've practiced, to my knowledge. But I was more of the empty hand guy anyway. I have weapons, you know, but and I've won a bunch of bullshit. You know, I've done all of this, you know. So it took me about 5-6 years to get my black belt, to answer that question earlier. But yeah, I don't use fans. My favorite are the Chucks, because that's what I started with as a young boy. Impressive. Well, you want to see some stuff. It's hard to do the hook kicks with Bob's arms on. I mean, I know you got to do that in a fight, but usually I can do stuff to bring the arms down and then hit them, you know, with one of these, I'm a big fan of heel kicks or hook kicks to the thighs. They hurt like a motherfucker. Jab cross, lead hook, rear round low kick. Sounds like a Dutch kickboxing combo. If I've ever seen one, and I've seen many. All right. Jab cross, lead hook, rear round kick, low. Something like that. Oop. Kick the mic. I gotta take it easy. Boom. You can't really show what I want to see. We know, Anthazar, we know. You know, if that's the direction my career heads in, you know, we'll see. But, you know, I feel it is important to prove what you're talking about, right? I wouldn't tell you how to do front kicks or get abs if I couldn't do a stellar front kick, and have shredded abs. I mean, mostly shredded now. Got a lot of water, would have been sick. Speaking of water, you guys make me thirsty. Oh man, you know what else I have? Not that. Not that. Where is it? The gravity hammer. Popularized by what's-his-face on Instagram, the meteor hammer is one of the most difficult weapons that exists, and I am not very good at it. Okay, it's the same principles as nunchucks, right? But it's like stuff like that. I can't elbow cast like off of the elbow. I also don't have a ton of vertical space in here, right? Oh my God, I do not want to blast the camera. But what I can do is, and I'm totally gonna beef it on this first one because I built it up. Well, I didn't beef it, right? Right? Do you understand? Do you see now? Oops. No, you don't see because I couldn't show you. Here. Oops. That's I say oops too much, even in fighting. It's funny. Whoop. Do you understand? Do you understand now? I don't think you understand at all. Or you just go, wah. There's a way to tie this so you can wear it. I mess it up really frequently. Okay, let's see. I think I got it. Okay. Okay. Do you see? Do you see now? Do you understand? Okay, so this way you can wear it as a fashion statement, right? Hold on. Okay, hold on. No, I can't do it. Everything you've shown is spectacular. Thank you, Antazar. I legitimately appreciate that. I don't bleed for nothing. Dancing again, for God's sake? A little bit. A little bit. But the cool thing about this is when you tie it like this, you can cast it. Looks like Andrew Tate. That's like number 9 for the night. You are so late. Okay, the nice thing about this, if I did it right, is that you can cast it and it is not tangled. So you can deploy it from the belt whoosh, and it'll unfurl. No, it's not. Dancing, I don't have my dancing shoes on. But let's see. I have very little space. Da 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 da. You understand? This isn't even for the men. This is Black Swan. This isn't even what the men do. Do you understand? No, you do not understand. Okay? Tombe parabure, glissade assemble. Let's see. Like that shit? Probably not. I don't care. I don't care. Nobody asked you anyway. I don't care. Let's see. Oh, he got. Oh, I butchered that. Oops, my left is the worst one. What I'm doing is 1, 2, 3, 4. Here. I don't want to understand. Pop. What else? You got this move. Right? Crack. You can do all, like, a lot of the nunchuck moves and a lot safer with the tonfa. And unlike the sai, you can block really nice with these, you know? And it just plugs right into this pom, pom, pom. Jab, cross, hook, low kick, right? Right? This feels like offensive, I don't know. All right, Robert, get the fuck out of my way. My way. Okay. This is some easy suparipe. And I do it to the back. Side. Backwards. You don't strike yourself in the nose normally when you do this. To the back. That's called dragon's breath, by the way. No big deal. I kept the mic. That's crazy. This to the other side, because you always got to do everything to every side, and then here. And what I'm doing is I'm doing this to the back. Oh, that was a bad one. And 5. Then I've finished. Kazuki Geri, Niran Tobi Mai Geri. Shy. Lazy Suparimpe. How are we doing, you two? We still feeling it? I always go longer when I know people are watching. I'm trying to work on ease of movement, not injure myself 50 million times. I knew I'd get your support. Oh, Christ. What else? I don't know what to do. You want to see a combo? You want to call it a combo? Huh? 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 Do you guys understand? I don't know that you do. I'm worried that you don't understand. I'm worried that you can't see. See the truth. Oh, I also have bow staff. Oh, okay. What else, huh? What have I not done? I don't know if I can do an axe kick. Oh. I mean, I can, but it's kind of hard on the backside. Oos. Strike the foot, sweep the foot, or if they have a weapon, knock it away, stab the foot. 1, 2, we have these. We have you see? Oh no, what is this one gonna say? Why the adjustment? To answer your hidden question, because the pants make the sound. Okay? That's half the fun of wearing the gi. So 1, 2, here. Boom! Darth Maul style. I can't sing the Phantom Menace song, even though I want to. It would be super cool. Anthazar, listen. I'm a karate channel, you know what I mean? That's a wide range of people. I hear you. I appreciate you, okay? Stick. All right. All right. Sweep! Can you do the monkey climbing tree pose? No. No, my staff is a mop handle, so it will shatter and then stab me in my arteries. So it's you know, a bit much. I have not trained it. It looks dope. I feel I can understand the like principle of like press and pull and like, you know. Yeah, no impalement. Can I show this? I don't know. I don't know what I can do. Okay. I don't understand my own power. And neither do you. I'm losing steam, guys. I'm losing steam. That's the best time to train, because you're only as good as how well you can fight when you're tired. Because fighting is super tiring. Oh, here we go. Bruce Lee, I want to show that comment. I feel like I can't, you know what I mean? I love it. There's a few words I don't know that we can say. I'm figuring out how crazy YouTube is. I mean, a lot of the karate community is not, and I've been told like to stop cursing many times, but it's not who I am, you know? Don't underestimate a palm. Boss rootin'. Okay? Boom. Foot sweep. Do you understand? Amazing positivity. Okay, I'm gonna let that one go. Okay, because I'm a generous God. Can we spar? Speed demon? Hell yeah. 636? Hell yeah. Oosha. Whoop. Ooh, were you ready? Were you ready? I don't know if you're ready. Bob is rarely, if ever, ready. I kind of do a blend. I don't really snap unless I'm hitting the dome, because eat a sandwich. I need to, Diva. Thank you. I do forget to eat, and I was supposed to be done with this like 30 minutes ago, but you know, I'm just a performer. So, oh, you gotta be easy. I gotta take it easy on my back. That's my mantra every fucking 5 minutes. Ow, 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 ow. I'll kick from close. Okay, you think I won't kick you from right here? You are dead wrong. Here, up the ribs. I might pop the elbow even. Pop, boom, here, foot sweep. I love sweeping the feet. Dan the man, very good, but dummy don't kick back. That's right, they should put that on a motivational poster. It's Vinny from the Jersey Onshore. I don't know who that is. Vinny, hold on. I'm going to look this up. Vinny, Jersey Shore. I'm getting a lot of good ones tonight. Let's see. Oh, I can't show that, oh goose, but I appreciate that. Oh, there we go again. Twice, oh goose? Twice? That's very impressive. 3, okay. Dan the Man Gay. Very late. Oh, goose. I can't show these. I appreciate it, but I can't do that. 9, 10. Jesus Christ. Ouch, that's not your dad. Okay, I'm just going to do some light spark. Dad. It would be so funny to like go to a boxing place and just go like, I just want to work out and stuff. And then it's like, you start crying while you do it. I have a fairly insane pain tolerance. I go to work with broken, dislocated ribs, arteries exposed, broken fingers. Life as an oil field mechanic makes a man of a boy. Speed Demon, I believe you. I've done this speech like 5 times. I've got like a partially torn ligament in my spine. I've got bone spurs on like all the vertebrae. Herniated disc, bulging discs. I got scoliosis, which is increased at like more than the usual rate, probably because I'm going too hard. So I understand, man. I've broken this knuckle, this tendon, this knuckle I broke. I mean, you're doing actual work, and I was just like smashing stuff, so it's like not the same, right? Like you're like productive, and I'm, you know. Ribs are no joke, though. No one like that. You don't understand until you have a rib injury, but it's like, oh, that thing's moving constantly, and all the muscles in there are very tiny, and they get inflamed super easy, and then you just don't sleep. Okay. The trick is to use him as the... I thought one rib pierced my lung once. I passed out, came back to, and went back to work. Christ. Demonstrate what? Oh, everyone left. Okay. Well, I should probably rest anyway. Going for an hour and a half. That's pretty good. I was shooting for under an hour. Demonstrate your black belt techniques, please. Okay. There aren't like techniques that are black belt. I mean, there are the advanced techniques like the question mark kick. There's like the spinning hook kick stuff. I mean, some of the more advanced moves would be like Sudoken, which is like dumb. You should not strike like that. The black belt techniques don't work. It's like this. Nidon, Toby, that's not. We do this one at like super low levels. Does it hurt? Does what hurt? These? I have only tried training the hiraken, which is the leopard's blow. It does hurt. Let me show you. Oh, wow. Very loud. Okay. This is a makiwara. It's, if you don't know, I have to assume most people don't. It's wood with a leather pad in front. It's just in this bag so that I can hang it here because I need something behind it. So there's little cuts in the wood so that there's a little bit of give. Because you shouldn't be punching 2x4s. I have to say that. I mean, I wanted to when I was younger, you know what I mean? But this is old school karate. I'll also do open hand techniques on the makiwara, but I don't do the finger strikes. I only do the palm and the kind of hammer fist, knife hand edge. Oops. Got the mic. Okay. 1, 2. Shote, and the knuckles, of course. This, I mean, this doesn't really hurt. I guess technically it hurts, but I've been doing it for so long that I don't really feel it unless I go really, really hard for a while. CG. Chops are deadly. Kicks? I don't kick the makiwara. I don't need to condition the ball of my foot. You are handsome, so don't ever shave anything. Thank you. I have gotten that before. I appreciate that. Weapons and techniques, thank you, Sifu. Technically it's sensei, but thank you. Come back, Anthazar. I'll probably keep going live, a couple times a week. Eventually, I'll probably do like members only stuff, so keep an eye out. All right, Makiwara. And I'm not, like a lot of people get really bent out of shape about like squeezing the hands super hard, but you just need a little bit of life, just a little bit of push, and just to get your fingers out of the way. That's really it. It's the principle. I used to try to do back fist, but it messes up the back of your hand. It's not that good. It's not that effective. I also do a lot of like short punches at the Makiwara. Try and generate power from a short stance here. Here. Because I mean that's where I normally fight anyway. It's like kind of like lower, so I can like snatch and stuff, distract. So this one's like already half extended. All I got to do is like give it a little, put a little hip into it. A hip. A hip. A yuck. How are we feeling, YouTube? I got nunchucks everywhere. I'm ready. Do you understand? Oops. I'm really bad with my left. See? Well, you can't see that. Anyway, that is the Makiwara. One of my favorite things. Very few people do it anymore. I mean, heavy bags are very good, and unless you train to fight bare knuckle, there's not a lot of incentive to do it otherwise. So, but I prefer bare knuckle. So, all right, let's see. Maybe Tensho. Tensho. Dragon's breath. Oh, it's getting late. I haven't had dinner yet. I like to train on an empty stomach. Oh, YouTube. Oh, it's only Tuesday. It's only Tuesday. Feels like Thursday. I mean, for a lot of people it is Wednesday. I forget. No matter how many times I sweep and mop, there's always more. Oh, jeez. I'm tracking things, I think. All right. Okay. It's been a long evening, you two. If there's anything you want to see, now's the time. Now is the time. I need to practice my left. The chain's too long. I have to keep it so far away. I did the wood ones earlier. My wrists are a little wiped. Can't flip these ones because again the chain is too long, so I gotta toss it. It's not as good. Okay, YouTube. I'm tired. It's been a long week already. You feel me? Oosh. Thanks for hanging out. I appreciate it.